Hi guys, I hope you can hear me. So before we go to the today's session, let me introduce myself first. My name is Ankush Chowdhury. I am the founder of Learnomet Technologies, and we do provide the training on multiple technologies like SQL Linux, Oracle DBA, RAG DBA. Then we have Golden Gate, data science, and many other technologies. We do provide the trainings. So we do provide the training offline also. Offline training is available in the Pune Wakad location, and online training you can join from any other location. So the agenda of this today's session is to talk about how we work into the project when you are starting your career as a Oracle DBA. So most of the people from this batch, I already trained them. Maybe some of the people they got trained under me, maybe 1 year back, 2 years back, or 3 years back, or maybe more than that also. Or maybe there are some of the people they are coming from my current batch only. So when we talk about the training, like we go through the trainings and we try to understand that what are all activities we do as a Oracle DBA on the daily basis. But while going through the trainings, there are certain things which maybe we are missing, and we need to understand that what's my daily routine as a Oracle DBA, how my day gets started, how I get the requirement from the client. And whenever you are going for an interview, uh, definitely there will be a situations where you might be missing all these things, um, because when you're going for an interview, the people will try to understand that whether this person is having really a knowledge about the process oriented stuffs. Because many times what happened that you are comfortable while giving the answer related to the technical stuffs, but when it comes to the process oriented things, then there are many times I have seen the people are getting they are not getting the confident. So why it is happening? Because such type of things you will not get it in the internet. Such a type of things you will not get anywhere unless and until you really have experience as a Oracle DBA. And one more thing, that whenever you are starting your career as a Oracle DBA, and if you are going for an interview and you are saying that boss, I'm working, I'm a fresher, then there is a very rare chances that chances are there the people will encourage you and they will give you the chance as a Oracle DBA. Because most of the time the Oracle DBA job is mainly given to the person who is having some sort of experience into the IT industry. As per my understanding, or as per my experience, what I can say that compared to the other technologies, Oracle DBA technology is very easy to understand, because we are talking about mostly on administrative activities. We are not doing any development. It is a skill set which does not require any coding also. You can easily understand. So I have people in my training, especially in my offline training also, coming from BA, BCom, BSc, BCA, engineer people who are coming from different background like mechanical, civil, and HR, mostly the BPO people, the people who are working with the application support. All these people are trying to get their job as a Oracle DBA. So when we are training them into the technical stuffs, technically they are becoming good. But when it comes to the process oriented, I'll tell you the challenges that they are facing. The main challenges that they are facing is related to the process oriented things. What you do as a Oracle DBA, what are the daily responsibility, how your day, how you are going to spend your time as a Oracle DBA. This type of questions, this type of answers, you will not get it into Google. If you go to the Google and if you search like, okay, I want to know about, if you go to the Google and if you search like what is the architecture of your Oracle database, you can easily get the architecture of your Oracle database. But the problem is when you are talking about the process oriented things, okay, then there is a people where they are lagging. Okay, so I am going to discuss about all these things only in our today's lecture. How you are starting your career as a Oracle DBA, what you do into your daily routine as a Oracle DBA. So let me share my screen, and we have a chat option is there. If you have any questions, you can see my screen, guys. Please let me know. The chat option is enabled. You can let me know, and I'll discuss about that. So yes, okay, thanks for responding. So first thing is that when you are working as a Oracle DBA, you need to work on the, you should have a knowledge about the multiple technologies. That is the first thing. I'll tell you why. So when you are working as a DBA, you will be responsible, like you will be working with the multiple people like the Linux team, because when you are saying that you have a server, you will have a server. On this server only you are going to install your Oracle 19c database. Now this server can be of Linux also, this server can be of Windows also. Okay, so you will be in touch with the multiple platform team, and this server can be from AIX also. So when you have a servers which are coming from AIX, Linux or Windows, and in order to connect to the Oracle database, first of all you need to log into OS. How you are going to connect to the database? First of all you are login to the OS, and then you are login to the database. So if you are talking about the Linux operating system, you should have a knowledge about the Linux command. So when you are working as a DBA, you will be working with the Linux team, you will be working with the Windows team, you will be working with the Citrix team. I'll explain each and every team. You will be working with the Teams team, maybe Microsoft Teams team. You will be working with the backup team. You will be working with the network team. You will be working with the, let's say, tools team. So there are many other people will be there who will be sitting with you. You need to understand the environment, how your environment will be there. Let's say as soon as you are entering to the ODC, ODC means the location where you are going to work. So as soon as you are entering to the ODC part, you will have a multiple teams will be there sitting nearby you. And don't think that you will be the only Oracle DBA team will be there. Maybe the project where you are working, there will be one more database team is there. Let's say SQL Server DBA team. Okay. Maybe there will be one more team is there like called MySQL DBA team will be there. It can be any other databases also. It can be any other database team also. Now if you are working with, and many times people will ask in the interview also that, okay, are you guys handling only Oracle DBA, or are you guys handling only Oracle database? Do you have only Oracle database in your project, or do you have other databases also? So sometimes what happens that when you are hired as a Oracle DBA, you will be responsible to work on the Oracle database activities only. Here only you will work. But there are many projects when your experience keep on increasing, or small based companies, what they are expecting that you should have a knowledge about Oracle DBA also, you should have a knowledge about SQL Server DBA also, and you should have a knowledge about MySQL DBA also. So whatever tickets you are getting, you need to resolve all the three technologies tickets. Sometimes it happened like this also. But the companies like Cognizant, Infosys, all these big companies, if you take the example, usually they will have a dedicated team will be there, dedicated people will be there So for MySQL queries, MySQL people will be there. For SQL Server, SQL team will be there. Oracle DBA, Oracle team will be there. And depend upon project to project. So when your experience keep on increasing, let's say you are more than 5 years now, try to encourage yourself to understand the other databases also. Maybe nowadays PostgreSQL is also there, so you can talk about the PostgreSQL. So there should be always one database which is your primary skill set, and you can have some at least basic knowledge about the other databases. That's the right way to survive into the IT industry. Now I got to know that we have a different teams will be there, and I need to work with these different teams. Because if I take the example of Citrix team only, maybe you heard about for the first time, but let's try to understand that one also. Citrix team, what is this team? So when you are working as a Oracle DBA, you are not going to directly work on your client system. You are not going to work on your, let's say you got hired to the Cognizant. I'll tell you one example of Cognizant. But you are not going to handle the databases of Cognizant. Let's say you are here and you are the employee of Cognizant company. Maybe everyone aware about this company. Cognizant, or let's take Wipro also. So you are not going to handle the databases of Cognizant or Wipro. This is called service-based company. What they are calling it? Service-based company. This company will have a project of different client. Like if you take the example of Citibank, HDFC Bank, HSBC Bank. So these are the clients which are taking a service from the Cognizant or Wipro company. These are the clients. So if you got hired with the Cognizant or Wipro, you are going to handle the databases of these companies. Companies means Citibank, HDFC or HSBC. Let's say you got the project of Citibank. So you are going to work on the Citibank databases. Cognizant is not going to give you their database. They are going to give you access of databases of Citibank or HDFC Bank or HSBC Bank or any other bank. So basically this Citibank is your client. This Citibank is your client, and you are going to work with the Cognizant. Okay. So the thing is, so Citibank is your client, okay, and who is going to pay you salary? The salary will be paid by the Cognizant and Wipro. So you are not, Citibank is not going to pay you salary. The salary will be paid by Cognizant and Wipro. They are doing business. I'll tell you a simple example. Let's say they are getting $1,000 from Citibank. Maybe they are paying you $100. Okay, and that's how the business works. But we are not going into that details. That's not our work. Whatever they are saying, like let's say Cognizant is saying that okay, you work with the Citibank, we will work with the Citibank, and Cognizant is going to pay us a salary. That's how the project works. Now now there will be question in your interview also, how many DBAs will be there along with you, right? That's a very famous questions. Are you a single person who is working as a DBA in your project, or what is the size of your team, right? So size of your team will be based on the size, the number of databases you are handling. How many databases you are handling? I'll tell you one random figure, and you can use that random figure in your interview also. Just take an example that you have 1000 databases are there. You are handling 1000 databases. But don't consider that all the 1000 databases will be your production. No. These databases get divided into the usually 3 parts. We called it as a development. Second, we called it as a test, or some people are calling it as a SIT. Third will be your production. So this 1000 databases, among that 1000, let's say 300 will be productions, and assume that 350 will be development and 350 will be SIT. So why they are dividing this number of databases into multiple part? Because any activity if you are doing on the database, you are not going to do it on production. Let's say this is one database and server, this is one database and server, and this is one database and server. In our database, we are going to discuss about one activity called patching activity, right? Patching. So when I want to apply a patch, let's say this is a development, this is a SIT, and this is a SIT, or some people are calling it as test also, and this is a production. When I want to apply a patch, you are not going to apply a patch directly on the production. Remember this, you are not going to apply a patch directly on production, because production is someone which is directly used by the client, the number of users which are getting connected over here. The people like you and me are directly connecting over here. I'll tell you one example, like let's say Amazon, the Amazon application, what you are using for purchasing the cameras, mobile phones, smartphone, whatever you want to do. So the application that you are using in your mobile phone, that is a production one, where the people like you and me are getting connected directly. This database get connected to some application. Let's say it is an Amazon application. So when you are talking about the patching activity, the patching we will perform it on development first. Then if the development patching activity is good, okay, and you find that okay, patching activity went well, you will take the approval from the client saying that boss, we have done the patching activity on development, can you please give us a green signal for SIT? Then he will say okay, let's do it on SIT. So second activity, don't consider that it will be like within a single shot. When you are performing a patching activity, first day you will do it on development, you will take the approval from the client, then you will do it on SIT, and then you will do it on production environment. So what I mean to say, any activity, let's say you want to create a small table also. Table also you are not going to do it on production directly. First you do it on development, then on SIT, and then on production. Slowly, because if you directly do it on production environment by any chance, and if something went wrong when you are doing that activity, the people will be directly getting impacted. The users will be directly getting impacted. That I don't want to see. So we will do, slowly. What we will do? We will do slowly. We'll go with the development, then SIT, and then production. Slowly, like that. That's the way to perform any other activity. Not only just a patching activity, any other activity. That's how we do. So now there will be question in your mind that when I am done with the development patching activity, am I going to drop an email to the client and get the approval? There are two ways out there. The traditional way is email, but nowadays the people are using the ticketing tool. Nowadays the people are using ticketing tool. There are multiple ticketing tools are available in the market, like we call it as a BMC Remedy. Then we have ServiceNow, which is very famous nowadays in the market, and there are multiple other ticketing tools are there. Many times people are asking the interview questions also, like how are you getting the ticket? How you come to know that, boss, you need to handle this work now? How you come to know about, okay, this is my task? How you come to know all these things? So that all possible with the help of ticketing tool. Now what is this ticketing tool? I'll tell you very small example. So there are companies like BMC Remedy, which is giving a ticketing tool. ServiceNow, this is also one company, and the name of that ticketing tool is ServiceNow itself. I'll tell you one example. Now nowadays, let's say this is a user. I got some issues with my water purifier. Let's take an example. I'm using one water purifier. I got some issues with my water purifier. So what I will do, I'll call to the customer care. And say that, boss, this is the problem with my water purifier. The water is not flowing. There is some problem. So immediately I will get some SMS, and in that SMS there will be some number will be there. Reference number 00123, something like that. So how you got that SMS? Because the person who has received your call, we called it as a customer care, he is using a ticketing tool called ServiceNow. So he might have entered the detail into that service now saying that there is a customer called Ankush Chowdi. His purifier is not working. This is the purifier he is using and this is his address. He will enter all the details. And then as soon as he enter all the details and create a ticket, as soon as he create a ticket, I will get the ticket number also. Automatically one ticket number will be generated. That ticket number will be assigned to some engineer. That ticket number will be assigned to engineer, and next day he will visit my home and he will try to fix that issue. So this is one process. I got the issue, I raised that issue with the customer support. That customer support assign an engineer and engineer visit. So everything got tracked under this ticketing tool. So let's say I raised the ticket on 22nd of March. The issue got resolved on 24th of March. So I can see in that ticket that within 2 days my issue has been fixed. Within 2 days my issue has been fixed. So this is a life cycle which you can track under the ticketing tool called ServiceNow or BMC Remedy. Now what client, now I'll compare this with the Oracle DBA. In Oracle DBA life, what will happen? Whenever your database goes down, let's say there is a database, whenever this database goes down, automatically a ticket can be created. Automatically ticket, some people are calling it as an incident also. Automatically that incident will be created. Let's say the incident number is INC 00123. So what it will do, the person who is available in the shift, he will assign that ticket to his own name. Let's say his name is Chetan. He will assign that ticket to his own name and he will try to resolve that ticket. So let's say I got the ticket by 7 AM. He resolved the ticket by 10 AM. As soon as he resolved the ticket, he will enter into the service now saying that the ticket resolved. So 7 AM to 10 AM, how much time he has taken to resolve the ticket? 3 hours. So likewise, they will try to understand that whether he has taken more time to solve the ticket or he has resolved the ticket within a time. So that things they will check. Parallelly, what they can do, the manager, the person who is a manager, he will also check how many tickets you got in your 1 month. Let's say you got 100 tickets. And 100 tickets, among that 100 tickets, you are able to resolve the 95 tickets within SLA. Within SLA means the time frame which you have given. Let's say you have given a time frame to solve the ticket in 8 hours. So there are 95 tickets are there which you have resolved within 8 hours. Means the total number of tickets are 100 within 1 month. You got 100 tickets within 1 month. Among that 95 tickets you resolved within the 8 hours. So that level of tracking they can do with the help of ticketing tool. And then Citibank will be happy with the cognizant of Wipro saying that, okay boss, you people are doing a great job. Because Citibank manager, he will check how many issues were raised among 1 month, how many you are able to solve within the time frame. So they can track each and everything within the ticketing tool. You are not going to check how many emails you got and when you responded, that manual efforts you don't want to do, right? So ticketing tool is very important. So till now, whatever we have discussed, are you able to understand, guys? Can you please say yes and all these things? So I see yes, nice. Okay, great. So what I mean to say that whenever you are going to an interview, okay, whenever you are going to an interview, discuss about the terminology called ServiceNow. Discuss about this. He will ask you, that interviewer will ask you, so are you guys using any ticketing tools? You say, yes, I'm using a ticketing tool called ServiceNow. And in that ServiceNow, you guys will get the different priority kind of issues also. Priority. Now what is priority? I'll tell you a very simple way. In ticketing tool, whenever client is raising a ticket, let's say the client got some issue, any client, he got some issue. When he raise a ticket, he can raise a ticket with the priority. There will be priority like P1, P2, P3 and P4, something like this. P1 means very critical ticket, P2 means high ticket, P3 means medium ticket, P4 means low ticket. Now what does it mean? Now there will be a question in your mind that everyone think that my issue is very priority issue, right? So everyone will try to create a P1 ticket only, right? Actually, the P1 ticket, if you get a P1 ticket, usually you need to resolve it in 4 hours. This one you need to resolve in 8 hours. This one you can take 2 days, and this one you can take 4 days. The general idea I'm telling you, okay? This cannot be a number can be correct, but project to project it will be decided. So now if I get a P1 ticket, you need to resolve in 4 hours only. You need to resolve that. If you are able to resolve in 4 hours, it means you are safe. If you are not able to resolve, it means it's a escalation. Now the thing is, everyone will try to create a P1 ticket because everyone think that his issue is very important, right? But no. There will be some team, we call it as an incident management team. These people are very specialized. What these people will do, they will call to the client. They will say that, boss, you got this ticket. I saw that you have raised the P1 ticket. Can you please tell me whether you are the only one who is facing this issue, or this issue is faced by the multiple people? So, last time I'll tell you one small example. The last time the WhatsApp was down, right? When WhatsApp is down for all the countries, it means it's a very disaster problem, right? When WhatsApp is down for all the countries, including India, USA, everywhere, it was down. When it is down for all the countries, you can raise that ticket as a P1 ticket. You are eligible to create it as a P1 ticket because the impact is very high. Let's say the WhatsApp is down for only India. Just take an example, India. Then in that case, you can say that, okay, it is a high ticket. Let's say the WhatsApp is down only for the state called Maharashtra. Only for state level it is down. Then maybe it is a P3 ticket. Maybe the WhatsApp is down only for district level. Then you can raise P4 ticket. So basically, whenever you're talking about the priority of ticket, that is completely based on how many users are impacted. If the users are impacted very less, let's say I'm only facing the issue, single person I'm facing the issue. So this incident management team, they will not allow me to create a P1 ticket. They will ask me, you need to reduce the priority because you're only one person got impacted. No other person are impacted. So I'll create a lower ticket. Because see, everyone is in hurry. Everyone want to solve their problem, but every problem cannot be a critical problem. The criticality of the incident will be based on the impact. Okay. Now coming to the question in the Oracle DBA, the people will ask you what type of tickets you are facing in your Oracle DBA routine. So you can say that I'm handling all the tickets, all priority tickets, P1, P2, P3 and P4. Don't assume that P1 and P2 will be very difficult ticket to resolve. No, not like that. P1 and P2 can be a very small problem also, but the impact will be very huge. That is the reason they are creating it as a P1 ticket. Maybe the issue is very small, very small. You can just solve the ticket within 1 minute also or 2 minutes also. But the problem is the database which is down, it is impacting maybe thousands of users. That's the reason it is a P1 ticket. And I'll tell you, like, there will be a lot of pressures when you get the P1 and P2, especially when the 2-3 years people will try to handle that, because a lot of people will ask you the questions. You need to inform them, you need to update the details to them. So there will be some sort of pressures will be there, but don't assume that it is a very difficult issues to resolve that. No, it is completely based on the impact, how many users are impacted because of that issue. So if you tell to the the interviewer that you are handling only P3 and P4, I personally think that they will think internally that okay, this person do not have the experience to handle P1 and P2. He cannot handle that load of your client. So there is a less chances that you get selected. So always try to say that you are handling P1, P2, P3 and P4, everything. Don't worry about that. That's very important. Whatever I have discussed till now, is it clear? Guys, can you please use the chat option and say? Thank you. I see everyone is saying yes, 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 yes. Nice. Okay. Many times people are asking the question like, okay, let's say you got P1 ticket and P4 ticket within a single time. You are in the shift, you are the single person who is working in the shift. You got the P1 ticket and P4 ticket. So which ticket you are going to handle, right? Which ticket you are going to handle? So obviously the ticket which is having the highest priority, you are going to handle it, right? The ticket which is going to have a highest priority, let's say the P1 ticket will have a highest priority. So you are going to handle it, right? You are going to handle the P1 ticket, correct? Because you need to resolve that ticket within 4 hours. And if you are not able to resolve that within 4 hours, then it's a disaster, right? Then it will impact to your own performance also. When your manager want to give you hike, that time he will say that, boss, you have missed the P1 ticket. How can you expect that I will give you hike, the increment? No, right? So be very careful that whenever you get simultaneously or maybe parallelly 2-3 tickets, the priority, you need to work on the priority. The ticket which is having the highest priority, you need to work. So we discuss about the ticketing tool till now, the priorities in that. We discuss about that the different teams you need to have a connections. Now coming to the one more important topic that interview will try to make you understand, and he will try to understand whether this person is really having a knowledge, that is called monitoring tool. See, the problem is, like I said on the top, that you are going to handle thousands of databases. This number can be less, this number can be higher also, but I'll tell you the mid-level companies which is having 1000 databases. Now when you have 1000 databases, and if one of the database goes down, okay, assume that one of the database goes down among these 1000 databases, how will you come to know that okay, this particular database has been down, right? You are not going to check each and every database manually, going to the database and check whether this database is up and running or not. No, that's not possible. So here comes the monitoring tool will play an important role. Who is that? Monitoring tool. What is this? So monitoring tool is all about which will monitor your databases. Monitoring tool is all about which are going to monitor to your databases. Monitor to your database means what will happen? Let's say you have 1000 databases are there, and this is my database. Okay, this is my database. As soon as this database goes down, there is a monitoring tool is there. We call it as OEM. What is this monitoring tool? We call it as a OEM. What this monitoring tool will do, as soon as among that 1000 databases, let's say these are my 1000 databases, among that one of the database goes down, this OEM will get an details saying that this database is down, this particular database is down. What this OEM will do, it will trigger an email message to the DBA team saying that there is a database name, the database name is Prime, this database is available on the host name is node 1, this database status is down. So what DBA team will do? He will get that email message. Parallelly, you will get the ticket also, the incident also you will get by using that service now. There can be integration of your OEM and ticketing tool. You will get the ticket also, you will get the email also saying that this particular database is down. As soon as you get that email, what you will do? You will try to log into that server, check whether that database is really down. If it is down, then you will try to fix that issue. You are not going to wait for someone manually going to create a ticket. See, there are two type of, there can be a two way the ticket can be created. One way, a normal user like you and me is going to create a manual ticket. There can be a ticket can be created automatically also as soon as your database get down automatically. So in that case, this tools team play an important role. These are the tools team which are going to help you to create such a type of integrations. The integration of your ticketing tool with OEM. What they will do, as soon as your database goes down, who will tell you? OEM. OEM will send an email to the database team, and simultaneously the ticketing tool will create a ticket also, and that ticket will be assigned to the DBA. Because many times, you know, there is a chance that we can miss email, but you cannot miss a ticket from the ticketing tool. You cannot miss it. You can see it directly. So monitoring of your thousands of databases. Okay, let's say you want OEM have the ability to monitor multiple databases also, including your Oracle and other databases also. It can monitor other databases also. So OEM have the ability to monitor your database, to monitor your server, to monitor your listener, to monitor your ASM, to monitor your file system, to monitor your everything, whatever you have on your server, including your data guard, rack, whatever it is. It will monitor everything. It will monitor everything. So whenever you are planning to start your career as a Oracle DBA, at least go through some of the monitoring tools concept like OEM. You should know how to use OEM. See, I'm not expecting that, or no one will expect that how to install OEM, but OEM is all about the GUI utility. It's a graphical user interface. You can see that. And it is very important tools. If you add it to your resume, there is a very high chances that your resume will be shortlisted and you can get a good call. Understood about the OEM, guys? I know this is just the introduction part, because within single lecture it is not possible to share me each and every details. But as soon as we go through the trainings, we'll understand it. Okay. Till now, whatever we have understand about the OEM, the monitoring tool details, can you please say yes in the chat options? Okay, nice. Can you hear? I think there is some issue with my internet now. Let me try to reconnect. Now is it fine? Now is it fine, guys? Okay, seems okay now. Okay, fine. So I was discussing about the different type of projects. So as I said that wherever you are going to work, let's say you're working with the Wipro. Okay, you're working with the Wipro. Wipro will be working with some client. Okay, Wipro may have a project of, let's take an example of Citibank. Okay, so this is your client actually. Okay, you okay, sorry guys, I think, okay, could you please check again? We are not audible. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, I don't know, my network is fluctuating. Okay, I'll just try to wrap it as soon as possible. Okay, and the rest of the things we'll take it in next class. Okay, so let's talk about the project now. The project can be from the different domain. Let's say you're talking about the banking domain, and in banking domain we have a multiple clients are there. Let's say you have Citibank. Citibank is very famous. You can have SBI also, HSBC, HDFC, ICICI, Axis Bank, right? These are the different banks are there. Maybe you are working with these clients. So people will ask you, what type of projects you have handled. So you can say that I am handling the banking domain. In banking domain, you can talk about the whatever banks you have. Let's say there is a bank called TD Bank also, which is a Toronto Domino Bank. Whatever banks you have surrounded by you, you can take the example of any bank, and there you are working. That's your project. You can have a multiple domains like banking is there. We can have healthcare. We can have healthcare also. So healthcare is all about the kind of pharmaceutical company. Okay. Healthcare is all about pharmaceutical company, right? So there are multiple pharmaceutical companies are there around the globes, where let's take example of Mylan, right? Let's take example of the companies. You can see the nearby, right? All that the companies which are creating the drugs, the creating not drugs means the medicine I'm talking about. All these are the pharmaceutical company. Okay. So you can talk about the pharmaceutical companies, and there are multiple other domains are there, like we have telecom domains, right? The companies which are providing the all this internet and the services like this Airtel, Vodafone, right? The telecom companies. And there are multiple other domains are there where you can work as a Oracle DBA. So you can take example of any projects, and there you can say that, okay, this is the project which I'm working. In this project, these many databases are there. These many databases are. Many times people are also asking like, what is the size of your database? That's completely depending upon database to database also. Some database can start from 100 GB to 30 terabyte also. A database can be of huge size, 30 terabyte also. So don't go with the very high database. I would say that, okay, you can talk about the database size from 1 terabyte to 5 terabyte. Because when you handle the huge amount of database size, they will expect a lot of things from your side also. How are you going to handle? How are you going to take the backup? How many channels you are going to allocate? All these things they will ask. So don't go very less also. Don't go very high also. Try to be in the middle. Because these are the very frequently asked question, and you can talk about, and those people who are already working as a Oracle DBA, if you get a chance, try to see what is the size of your database, because that is required for you when you are going for an other interview. He will expect that what is the size of your database you have handled. Let's say you are saying that I'm handling maybe 100 GB of database. So the interview will think that, okay, he might not handle the big databases, so he do not have that exposure. They will also expect that, okay, do you have knowledge about the RAC also, RAC? It's a high availability concept of Oracle database. Those who are not aware about this RAC, if you are showing some experience like 2+ years of experience, nowadays even 2+ years of experience people also, they're expecting that you should have RAC knowledge. Very important. High availability knowledge, you should have it. If you don't have, then it's a problem, right? Then it's a problem. So Oracle DBA, if you want to understand, it is a programming, it's not a programming skill set. Okay, first of all, anyone can become Oracle DBA coming from any background, and it's comparatively very good technologies also from wherever you are coming. If you are comparing with the BPO, I would say yes, there is a golden opportunity for the people who want to start their career as a Oracle DBA. But only the thing is, you should have a knowledge about SQL, Linux, and then you can go for Oracle DBA. And fortunately, all this SQL, Linux, and Oracle DBA, we do provide under a platform for Learnomate Technologies, including we also provide the training on RAC DBA and other things. So for the people who are interested to join this SQL Linux Oracle DBA as a combo, they can get these things in 30,000, in 30K. Those people who are interested for rack DBA training also, we have it in 20,000. But if you are taking it as a part of this combo, Oracle DBA and rack, then we can have some discount for you. And especially for these people, okay, those people who are joining us for the first time here, we have some sort of discount also. So we have decided to give 10% discount for the people who are enrolling to the Oracle DBA today. Only for today, okay? This is not for tomorrow also. And this is for only first 10 people, not more than that. So these are all things like we have to do in the Oracle DBA in a real time when you work as a Oracle DBA. There are many other things which I want to tell you, but due to the time constraint, because we have given only 1 hour of time today, I'm not able to cover that. But sure, whenever we are going to cover, whenever we are going to meet in the class, you people are already there on our channels and all. So those people who are interested to join a real-time Oracle DBA training, this is our official website. You can go here. This is the official website of Learnomade Technologies. If you are interested to join the real-time database training, you can contact us on this number, or you can click on the register for training. Click on the register for training and just fill up this form. Whatever training you are interested, fill up your basic details, and whatever, let's say you are interested about Oracle DBA, you can get it over here. Okay. And I'll give some opportunity to you to ask some questions related to the training and all. If you have any questions, you can unmute and you can ask the question related to the training. So you guys have the now you can ask the questions. You can reach out to this number and we will tell you. Now I cannot tell you. Golden Gate fees is 20,000 if you are just enrolling to the Golden Gate. Claude we don't have right now. Rack batch we are going to start from tomorrow. Yes, one more important thing. We are going to start our SQL Linux training from tomorrow. Okay. The timing is morning 11:30. Okay. We have a different batches are there. The latest batch which I'm going to start is tomorrow 11:30 a.m. IST timing, India time. Okay. We have this batch offline also in Pune location. Those people who are joining from Pune, they can come to our office. You can get our office details to the Learnomade Technologies website also, or you can just search online. So we are starting from tomorrow only. We are starting our SQL Linux training from tomorrow. Those people who are interested to join this training, they can join from tomorrow itself. For Oracle DBA, and we have a morning batch, we have an evening batch, we have a different batches are there. So there is no problem with the timings and all. Yes, please. We have weekend batches also. Yes. 10,000. It will take 1 month. For rack, the fees is 20,000. Again, if you are joining as a combo offer, we are giving some discount. The duration will be 2 months. Yes. Timings will be evening 6 o'clock right now, but we have different times also available. Yes. 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 Yes, please. Next question. Rack batch, currently one batch is going on. It will take another 15 days to start the batch. uh, so what we can do, like, we can give you the like, if you are interested to join the next rack batch, you can enroll now. We can provide you the recording of the last batch. So till that time you can go through the recordings, and as soon as we start our new batch, live batch, you can join the live also. Yes. Yeah, you should say, like, I'm always saying to everyone that don't think about that. See, whenever you are going for an interview, always talk about OEM, always talk about the ticketing tool, always talk about the databases. All these terminologies are very important. Okay. If you are saying that you don't have monitoring tool, you don't have ticketing tool, then the the chances of getting selected is very less. We, SQL training, it's a weekend batch, Saturday, Sunday. Hmm. It will be around 1:30 to 1:30, like 2 hours will take. Yes, we'll do that. Which group you are talking about? Demo, we don't know. We will upload it to our candidates group. So I have given you the link in the chat options. Those people who are interested, they can directly go here, click on the register for training, go here, and fill up the details. All right. So whatever we discussed till now, able to understand, guys? How was the session? Thanks. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Thanks, guys. So I didn't get a chance to show you practically because today's session was not something like to show practically. But whenever I'll get a chance, so try to join our. Many times we do our webinar also on different topics. So if you people want to join this webinar and free webinar and all, you can register also there. So we do provide a lot of free webinars also, based on the ASM, Oracle, DevOps, and other technologies also. Yes, please. Someone is saying something. Yes. Hmm. So I'll tell you the real-time story of my candidate. 2 days back only, there is a candidate. I'll tell you the name also. Um, his name is Rishi. So he got selected to one of the company. The company is from location called Mumbai-based location. Okay. We He is working as a Oracle DBA, and his background is a BCom person. BCom person. I still remember the day when he joined my first class. I still remember the day when his system got hang and he was not able to resolve that issue also. So because the person who is coming from BCom background, we cannot expect him that his typing speed is very good. He don't have the basic knowledge of, maybe he is having the basic knowledge of laptop, but he don't know the in-depth knowledge, like there is a task manager and all these people we cannot expect from them. But now the current situation is, now he is working as a Oracle DBA. So there are success stories are also there, are failure stories are also there. Okay, so it's all about the efforts from your side and the efforts from my side also. So we do always try to give a base training from our side, because that's the way like we are getting a good name from the market. But at the end, like you need to also put the efforts from your side. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the overall the people who are joining here, especially the people who want to kickstart their career as a Oracle DBA, or maybe directly they want to jump into the IT industry. So yes, we have a very good opportunities are there in the market. Market is open now. It's only a time, like you need to show some experience and get a job. Yeah. So whatever things we are going to do, we will do it practically. We will help you to do the setup on your personal laptop also. So your personal laptop is your laptop. So you need to take that laptop with you, do the practice, and whenever you guys are struggling while doing a practice, you can reach out to our support team also. We have a dedicated support team. No one will provide you. We have a dedicated support team is there. They will take your control. They will fix the issues. So we have all the facilities available. We will provide you the recording also. Even though you are joining my offline class, still we have a recording options available there. We do record each and every session, so that as soon as you go to your home, you can see that recordings, and you will feel like you are sitting it into the live class. Right now, like recently only we have started our classes in the Pune location. Right now we don't have that facilities, but maybe in future we'll try uh, to get a laptop for at least few folks. We can try, but right now like we don't have that facilities available. It's good only. Yes, please. Next question. Arey, why? Huh. Yes, please.